you know, on a Friday night we were talking. I said we've been fortunate. My wife stayed home to raise my son. It's been great. And I said, honey, you've got to go. I think you have to go get a job. It was like literally on a Friday night. And she's like, really? And I was like, I think you do, you know. And he did the whole telling me instead of putting me through the system.
Right.
By the time we got done with the phone call and he sent me the link, I'd already been on the web and saw them all and researched G-Link and did all this stuff. And I said, honey, come here. I think I've got a way that you don't have to go get a job. And she's like, what is it? What is it? You know, so it was great. And so I just want to share real quickly on product. We've been supplementing for years. And a couple of things, like the gentleman down here, after about 4 days, my sleep completely changed. And I would never describe myself as someone that had a problem sleeping, but the deep, sound, quality sleep that I'm getting now is tremendous. And what that has equated to throughout the day is those afternoon kind of lulls of energy that I used to get like 2:30, 3 o'clock after lunch, just gone. You know, so no more afternoon yawns, it's just completely gone. And for this last story, I'm going to say, Monty, I know we don't treat or diagnose any disease or illness, but
yes, we don't. I just said disclaimer. We definitely don't.
Definitely don't.
We definitely do not.
But my experience with the product has been, I've had 5 little basal cell carcinomas removed from sun damage when I was a kid. I've been on the product for 6 weeks. In about 3 weeks, I noticed I started getting pigmentation back in those areas for the first time ever. I've got freckles growing in those areas, which has never happened before. I actually had an open one on my nose when I first started. I had to do this. Any dermatologists in the room? I had to do this treatment called Epidex. It's like blowtorch on your skin. It really burns off your skin. And one of these spots came back about 8 weeks ago, completely gone at this point. So it's really been amazing for us. And again, we do not treat disease or illness or anything like that. But some cool stuff happens on this product, so thank you.
Here we're around past midnight telling me, I had already decided that this was for real. I needed to check this out, credible sources. And so I go to bed, my wife's in bed, she says, who was that? I said, you'll never believe it. But I think I'm going to Orlando tomorrow. And that was the very first meeting. I was privileged to be a part of that meeting. I want to just give that little testimonial about my way of getting into the business. This is why this room is filled, because it just takes that one little suggestion and people get interested. That's exciting to me. I have to tell you my wife's story. I have my assessment back. I have my supplements. I've been on them, I guess, 6, 7 weeks now. But my wife, I was very concerned about her. I was very excited for her to get her test. And her test came back just this week, just before we came here. And I have to tell you, my wife has one of these conditions where she can go into this hotel room, and if anybody's been smoking a month ago, she knows it. It can be non-smoking room, it doesn't matter. It affects her body. And it affects her body to the point where she is 24 hours later recovering from one whiff of that. Same thing can happen when she's around air conditioning or you know, indoor heating where there's dust going on. It's terrible, and I felt so sad for her all the time when that had happened. If you wear, you know, perfume that's too strong, it happens to her. So, guess what shows up on her assessment test?
Epoxy.
Yes, you say it, epoxies. Yeah, EPHX, am I saying that right?
Yes.
It's where the body doesn't have the ability to detoxify things that you and I may normally have the ability to do, like smoke or dust. I was so excited, I was running around the house saying, you know, hallelujah, we found an answer for you. She wasn't quite that excited, but I was, because I had to live with it too. It was great. So we're very excited to see her results over the next several weeks on how her body handles it. I'm very positive that she's going to have improvement in that area, and it's very exciting to be here. Thank you.
But believe it or not, this whole DNA and these customized nutritional supplements have solved a problem for me. And who here has ever heard of Google? Everybody's heard of Google, right? Well, since Google, I have become a hypochondriac. And what I mean by that is anytime I have a symptom,
What's he talking about?
I Google it. And this is no lie. Actually, a couple of years ago, I Googled a couple of symptoms, and it sounded like I had malaria. I went there. Said, trust me, you don't have malaria. I said, you don't understand. The Google says I do. So when I did my DNA assessment, I swore to myself, and I told my wife, I said, this is it. You're going to see. I'm a very sick man. Pretty healthy. But what's really cool about that is normally if I went into GNC, I'd get really confused about what I need to take because, you know, I would swear that I have every problem imaginable to man. I need everything. And what this allows me to do is be more scientific about it. You know, it cured me of being a hypochondriac. I'm getting exactly what I need now. And I'm just again blessed to be here today and be part of this this launch, and I'm just really excited. Thanks, Tom.
I was jaw-dropped in awe yesterday to remember, and I stood up here on stage after everybody left. I stayed up here until they said, get out. I stayed up here and looked at all these empty chairs here, and I stared at this front row right here. There's 15 chairs in the front row. And I remember 4 short months ago, that was the room. And I cannot tell you how thankful I am to all of you because there are no superstars here. There are no great, amazing recruiters here. There are no phenomenal, I did it all by myself here. There's a handful of people here and a great handful of people out there who have the ability to go out and gather a few people who care about their health, and that, friends, is why this room is full, and soon an arena will be full.
Yeah.
I also want to say this, I will not run the Disney Marathon. My gosh, I'll be here to watch. I want to tell you that I can ring the testimonial of the things that you've heard up here today. I can tell you that the amazing things that have happened and the amazing blessings that have come from the product. I can tell you about the great sleep that I've been getting. I can tell you that I was 265 and I've lost 15 pounds since being on this product sheerly from the energy and wanting to be more active. I plan on very soon being my birth weight of 220. I want to tell you that the product is for real, the science is for real, the corporation is serious and for real. This is a long-term company. This is a real place to hang your hat, folks, because Genewise is here to stay. And if you're in this room right now, you